God, is that...
The Griffin.
Whatever happened here, it drove the Griffin seer so mad.
No, wait!
No! I've been waiting for you.
I would like the ship to go. Now.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Discussing Trek. I'm your host, Clarence, and like always, I'm joined by Larry Irby. Larry, how are you doing today, sir?
I am doing fine. How about you?
Not bad, man. Here to discuss a scary episode of Star Trek. I find myself trying to put this in the pantheon of other scary episodes. Has there been another scary episode that you can think of? I kind of went down a list of episodes people say are scary, but I found them not to be that scary in actuality. But honestly, every Star Trek episode is a little scary if you think about it, right?
Okay, first of all, don't judge me. I always keep the lights on in my bedroom while I'm watching Star Trek, okay? It wasn't just because
That's
of
fair.
this episode.
That's fair.
If anybody says any different, they're lying, okay?
That's
But
fair.
no, you know one I think was so freaking like spooky. Scary's not a bit spooky.
Spooky.
Remember the one on Voyager where they had to all go into cryo sleep?
Yes.
While they were passing through this section of space.
Yes. Yes.
And the only one online, I think, was
the Doctor in Seven.
In Seven. And the Doctor's program glitched or something. That was spooky, man.
Yeah,
that was spooky.
There's definitely been a lot of them that you're like, just the science of it alone, or the made up science of it alone, makes it kind of spooky because we don't know what's going to happen. It's always the unknown, strange and the new, so to speak. So to me, a lot of Star Trek episodes you can consider kind of spooky or scary in some sense. But yeah, this one definitely was a straight on take on that, in my opinion. But we'll get into it. We're here to review the Griffin incident, season 4, episode 2 of Strange New Worlds. And the log line for this reads, Spock, Lon, and Kirk board a lost Federation ship where no mystery becomes a survival crisis. The Griffin. Well, let's start off at the top. We find Lon, Spock, and Kirk are on a Federation leadership conference they all going to, which I thought that was a pretty good excuse to get them all together. Because honestly, when I see Kirk pop up all the time, I'm like, he's here again. But yeah, I like the fact that they kind of had a reason to be together, and he's like hitching a ride back with them. What did you think about the opening moments of this episode, man?
My initial thought, does Kirk like ever stay on his ship? like ever? Does he just like? Was he just walking around and like, hey man, where's what is he, a lieutenant or lieutenant commander?
I want to say he's lieutenant commander, but I'm not entirely sure on that. So don't
say, hey, where's Lieutenant Commander Kirk? Man, I don't know. He just kind of goes to the Enterprise and just hangs out. I don't know.
I did find it kind of interesting that Lon was at the leadership conference. It's like, I can see Spock going, I guess she's head of security. It makes some sense. So that did surprise me just a little bit. But, a reason to get these three together, which I have to say, for the most part, I enjoyed their interactions. We come upon the Griffin, this ship that has been lost for years, and there's a whole mystery behind it. You have theories as to why it's been gone. Some say Klingon, some say anomalies, but they find this ship. I think what this episode does that's really interesting is that they don't really explain much, and that might be part of the problem I have with it, but we'll get into that. What do you think about
the problem you have?
I don't hate the episode, man. I really enjoyed the episode, and actually has one of the creepiest moments of a lot of the creepiest moments of Trek that I can even remember. But let's get into it. We get on the Griffin, and we start seeing strange things happening. Where did your mind immediately go when you see these? He mentioned ion particles and ghosts. What did your mind go when we started to get these anomalous things popping up around the ship?
Well, I can already tell you if I'm on that crew, the away to this episode's never happening.
Mm.
Because it's like, oh my God, we found the Griffin. It's been missing for so long. Drop a buoy. There's no life sign. Drop
Oh
a
no, we
buoy.
must investigate.
It's like,
We must.
yep. Oh no, we don't. No, we don't. We're gonna cruise on out of here.
Oh man.
It's 12 years. It'll be okay for like another day.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. They painted Kirk as the Boy Scout in this episode. I always considered Pike more the Boy Scout than Kirk, but he had Boy Scout training growing up, and he always carries his flashlight and everything when he's going out. So I thought that was pretty funny as well. Um, but yeah, the mystery of the ship. I think it was more. I think it was a good excuse to do deep analysis or kind of explanation of the psyches of these characters. I think that's all we. That's
Mhm.
all. But the main point of the episode to me, if I'm really thinking about it, I think all the mystery and stuff with Commander Rose, and the how they actually disappeared, which we don't really get an answer to, in my opinion, unless you can enlighten me. I thought all of that was interesting, interesting. But I think the character analysis would really kind of sealed it for me.
For me, I love spooky stuff. I love the spooky aspect of it. That's why I said it wasn't scary, but it was so spooky. And you get on this big ship, and if you've played Star Trek Online, anybody out there who has, they have quite a few like missions where you're walking around with your phaser and you're walking in the dark. Reminded me of the episode on Discovery when Tilly they go aboard the other can't remember the name of the ship now, but the other
Was it the Glen?
Crossfields, the
Yeah.
Glen, thank you. And they go on the Glen, and you're walking down through there, and it's like, Spock is gonna be like, fascinating. It's like, nah, man. And it was so cool. I'm telling you where I love this episode. They did some stuff so well to where it wasn't just a silly like. Remember when Kirk and La'an are walking down the hall, and you
Mhm.
see, and they're just chatting that figure, just and you're like this, like they don't see it, and you're like,
Yeah. Y- Yes. Yes. They definitely played all the creepy moments. Uh, they played them up, and they were all just extremely well done. Even when Kirk and Lon they're facing the camera and we see something run across the back. I think all of those I call them jump scares loosely, but all those type of moments I thought worked well for the episode. And then I think we go from that point into the creepy cringe or body horror type scare moments in this episode as well.
Mhm.
Particularly, let's back up and talk about the inner demons or the reservations that these three people have about themselves that kind of pushes the narratives of the episode. And let's kind of I want to end with Kirk, but let's start with Spock and an image of T'Pring manifests for him to kind of be his who he's battling against in this episode.
Mhm.
Interesting choice and one I did not expect. What did you think about that and how it played out in this episode? And I guess ultimately talking about how Spock hates his Vulcan half, or I don't know. What did you get out of that?
I thought it was great because number one, I love Gina. It's Gina, right? The actress that plays
Oh, I can't
T'Pring,
remember her name.
but she's excellent. She is
Yes.
literally so good. Like I hold that character to high standards because I met the original T'Pring, and I thought
Mm.
she brought so much cold logic but warmth in the fact, and she's just really expanded on that. And I love having her back on the show. And I'm just like, I think Spock is like, man, I did T'Pring dirty.
Do we think this is what kind of lands him back at T'Pring by the time we get to TOS?
Probably,
Yeah, because
probably. Because I'm not the whole on thing. I'm done. but I've never liked that. I'm sorry. I know everybody wants to ship everybody nowadays. I'm no. You've
I
just
just,
turned what hey, did Spock ever have a relationship other than to Pring? Now we found out he had like 50,000 relationships.
hey, hot Spock is what they say, right? Everybody, he's taking turns. I see you're agitated at the conference. Like what? Okay, yeah, okay, Spock.
And like the little kiss that Laan gives him, it seems so forced.
Yeah,
Like we're playing
yeah,
boyfriend and girlfriend, but I don't know how much either one of us is really feeling it.
yeah. Then there's the added layer of that is that she kind of had a relationship with alternate universe Kirk in and Tomorrow episode. So
So
yes,
and she
it's
acts
a
like she still has some
she.
residual feelings for Kirk.
Yeah, it seems so. It seems so. So yeah, just the interesting choice of characters to have together. But I thought all the Spock stuff with him battling his inner Vulcan, his life has always been a fight, and we talked about it in the previous episodes of Strange New Worlds of how he's trying to choose, not so much choose, but it's battling within him of the two halves and who he's going to actually be. So I thought this was a kind of a good manifestation of seeing that on screen. I thought it worked well, and even the cutting off the ears. That's one of the top creepy moments for me. I thought
Oh
that
yeah.
was a bit much.
And I went all Fight Club on that because I knew it was him who was doing it to himself. We know T'Pring is not
Hmm.
really there.
Fight Club.
So
That's a
I,
great
I was like,
analogy.
I was like, at one point, and I knew it and I guessed it. I said, at one point, he's gonna wake up, he's gonna have the scissors, or something's gonna happen, and he's gonna have the scissors in his hand.
Hmm. Yeah, I think that's what was so great about this episode is because although we kind of sense it was a manifestation of his own mind that we were seeing, you always got to put it in the back of your head that this is Star Trek. It could actually maybe it could be her because she thought it was her dream, which I thought was a great way to tie it in to make it seem very believable from the jump. Oh, she's dreaming this. Oh, but somehow her dream is sucked her in over here. Okay, I'm buying this. Although ultimately we knew that wasn't going to be her, but I thought
Well,
the way they did it was really great.
you always have to comprehend with something like that. When you're in a dream, like you've had a lucid dream before, I'm sure
Mm.
we all have, where you're in a dream and it's like you literally look at a person and you say, wait a minute, you're not supposed to be here. Like, or somebody you knew a long time ago,
Yep.
but you're in a place with them that you have never been.
Yep. Yeah, and when you see those type of you see that it manifests in this episode, it's like, can we believe anything else in this episode that's really happening? Which I think ultimately is kind of the aim we had to take. Um, I love the I love the fake Pike or the alternate Pike saying he could just be a chef forever. He could be head chef. I thought that was great, and him cutting his fingers off, just cringe. And number one cutting herself. I
Well,
like
when
this is a lot.
they beamed aboard, I said, "This is not real." Because
Mm,
for whatever reason, I just knew. I said, no, no, this is
yeah,
not real.
yeah.
I said the Enterprise is going to roll up later, but yeah, the number one Una cutting herself. Ah, man, I'm telling you what, some of the jump scares, and I
Yes.
will say that Paul Wesley, who I've been a fan of since The Fallen, way back in the early 2000s. So I've been a
Mhm.
fan of this guy's a long time. Bro, he killed it as Kirk. He really
He
did
did.
kill it.
He did. He sold me on the whole Carol Marcus thing
Mhm.
with his son, and I guess we can go ahead and get into it because I think that was a huge part of this episode was, um, Kirk trying to battle within himself whether he's going to be a family man or a Starfleet man. And I think even though the Sam that we saw in this episode was just a manifestation, I really liked how we find out that he does have Sam has a family, and he's trying to handle
Yeah,
being
he
a
did.
Starfleet officer and having his family, and then they have daddy issues as well of how the dad wasn't really around for them both growing up.
Yeah, George Kirk.
Yeah, so to see Kirk kind of battle with that, and it kind of gives a reason why at some point in the future why he may just totally put that out of his mind and just I'm gonna be a swashbuckly Starfleet man at some point.
Well,
I,
Carol asked him to stay away.
mm-hmm,
She
mm-hmm,
asked. So here's the thing that got me. We may have got more in the prime line about the Kurtz in this episode than at any other time when you think about it. Because number one, we had, even though it was a manifestation, we got to talk about Peter because Sam had 2 kids, right?
mm-hmm.
And I don't think their other kid must have been with them when he passed on that mission. When they found, because it was only Sam, his wife, and Peter, his one son, right? I don't think the other kids, he must not been there. Unless they just gave him another kid. I don't remember them having another
I don't
kid.
remember his kids being in that episode at all.
Y'all remember Peter? Yeah, because he had the thing on him just like Spock had in that episode. And
It's been a while since I've seen that one. Operation Annihilate.
Yeah, it's a phenomenal episode. But just the fact that we got to hear about Peter, and we know we're going to see Peter later on. He's going to be left without both of his parents. And of course, we know David's. That hit for me, bro. That hit hard for me to hear them talk about. And then the thing that the person that George said, the person said to Kirk, your son's going to die at the end of a blade alone. Yeah. And some people thought that was too on the nose, but we don't know what this thing is. We don't know what it knows.
Yeah.
And that hit for me, man, because the death of David Marcus Kirk was, man, that was agonizing, man, when I saw that in the theaters.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty. Yeah.
And that messed me up.
Yeah, and just like from this episode, knowing that they're going to be estranged for all those years, I mean, they might see each other again, but I don't. It seems like this might be it for David and James until they meet again in Wrath of Khan. So yeah, it was very heartbreaking knowing that they weren't going to be a family of any sort going forward. It's just that really hit home.
Yeah, that's why I said you got to see, and even though this wasn't Sam, it was Jim's idea of Sam, like what Sam would have done. And I love how Sam then heard his son and went running. That these men do love that, and I think you got to see the depth of how much James loves David, that he loves his son a tremendous amount, and that's never really been super conveyed to us other than the scene where we find out, which is some of William Shatner's best acting ever, when he gets the news that his son has died. That brought me back to this, man, that moment.
Yeah. See, to see Kirk digging through a comms panel to try to find baby
desperate
Marcus.
To find him.
And then at the end, when Sam's gets sucked out the hole in the view screen, it's just a heart-wrenching moment for those characters. Well, I guess in this case Jim Kirk, for the most part. Yeah, so I thought the Kirk stuff, though, I was not expecting that at all, and I hope we kind of don't visit it again. But I think if that's our handoff to TOS, I think they did a good job of it, and I buy it. I have no problems with it at all.
I think a lot of people, I've already heard somebody saying, well, if he knew David didn't even know who his dad was. I said, dude, David's like 1 or 2, 1.5, 2.
Yeah,
I mean, he's a little kid. He's not gonna
yeah,
remember if Jim was around when he was 2 years old and then
yeah,
wasn't around.
yeah. Oh, and then the little baby toy. Oh man,
That was cute.
they're playing it up, man. They're playing it up. Um, so let's talk about Lon and Rose Harper in this episode, which was her manifestation. Again, this one is. I guess this is one of the points that's kind of hard for me because we don't really get an explanation of exactly what's going on. I think what I was able to gather is that something happened on the ship. I'm thinking of naked now levels, but or something the naked time levels that happened on the ship. Everybody was going crazy. Rose did something to contain them. We don't know if she was the one who was crazy or it was them that were crazy. And we find out that when Spock was in sick bay, we found out that these people died from various reasons, fights, bludgeonings, things just went crazy. So I don't know. I think for me, I wanted a little bit more there of like the explanation. But again,
No,
maybe the point of the episode was to not give us an explanation. So what do you got?
I love this premise. See, you don't always have something like a story, a ghost story, and feel you have to expose it. Let it
Mm,
simmer. Let it simmer. Because here was my thought when you see Rose and she's talking about this and that happened. Now we can name a lot of Star Trek episodes where stuff like this happened. There was the one with the Vulcans where
mhm.
on Enterprise where all the Vulcans went crazy on
Yep,
that ship
yep.
and stuff. And then we know the naked now, all the stuff that happened there. We know that. But this was like just brutality
Yeah.
and the way it happened and the deaths and everything. And you know what I appreciated the most? One of the shots. This is when you really get it good because they hired a director who has directed horror.
Oh, really?
That's
I did
why
not
this
know
was
that.
yes, that's why this was so good.
Directed
And
by
I love
Axel Carolyn.
yeah, and I
Axel
love
Carolyn.
when they did this and he goes and you see Laan looking out at the ship and it goes
Oh
all the way across to the ship.
man, that's one of the best shots of
Ouch.
Strange New Worlds.
Ouch. That was freaking good. Yeah, don't tell me. I want to think,
Yeah.
is it ghost? I want to know.
Oh,
Is it a ghost? Is
so
it like reject?
mm,
Reject?
this is Star Trek. We got to explain it, right? We have to explain.
No,
Well,
we don't.
let me ask you this. So, was that final shot of Lon peering across? So, sure, we don't. I think this thing is effed up. Lon in some way. It's unlocked something. It's effed her up in some way.
Possibly.
I almost think they're. So I didn't know if that last shot was merely let's intensify the creep factor, or was it them telling us that we will see Rose Harper again this season?
Maybe.
That I don't know. To
Maybe.
me, it'd be hard for them to bring her back. To me, but I'm a little like, what were they actually doing at the end there?
I here's why I've been on this so much with this episode. When you can make me feel that kind of emotion, and the Kirk thing got me. The Spock thing got me, having to pring there and him still suffering with it.
Hmm.
I really enjoyed. Don't tell me, because some of the greatest Star Trek mysteries, they don't tell you. Hey, remember those things that took over Earth and invaded everybody, all the officers, those little creatures? Hey, guess what, Clarence? Who were they?
And we're
You
still
don't
mad
know,
about
do
it. We
you
want
don't know,
answers.
do you?
They're going to tell us
And
20
guess
years from now.
and what about reject? Reject. The Jack the Ripper was known on other planets.
Yeah, yeah,
Well,
that's
what
fair.
did it turn out to be in the end? You don't know what it was. Still to this day, it
That's
was a
fair.
hunger.
And
Sometimes let it stay a mystery.
yeah, maybe that's the lost art that the art that we've lost in Trek. To let it linger. but don't let it linger too long because I want answers.
Some hey, sometimes look, think about that out there. Sometimes you can't explain stuff. You just can't.
Yeah,
I love
what?
what Pike
Oh,
said.
yeah, Division
Yeah,
12. He says he
yeah,
had six
yeah, but
incidents. Only four of them have come back with an answer. Two of them
yeah.
are unknown. So yeah.
Oh, and remember what Pike said when he said that? I kept paraphrasing. He said the universe is huge, or it's wondrous, and it's
Mm.
also incredibly frightening and
Yep,
unknown.
exactly. That's how I feel about most Star Trek episodes at some point.
You just you just don't know. And you know what? That's okay.
Yeah.
Maybe we're not supposed to know.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick up Tasha's comment here saying that I wasn't a huge fan of this episode. It wasn't terrible, but I did fall asleep. Well, that's fair. That's fair. And she does think we'll see Rose again sometime in the future.
Is
Cause
Rose a mirror for La'an?
there's
La'an's
something.
got these fears.
Yeah,
She's always feels like she's dangerous.
she feels like
She's
she's dangerous, and she feels like lately she's feel like she's changing into something else. Uh,
okay.
with
But
her
let's be
genetic.
honest about something. Let's be really honest about something. They just completely threw away Space Seed. A lot of that. Because it's like, first he's like, who are you and who you are?
So,
Khan. Just Khan. Now,
how
you
common is
know,
their last name? Yeah, it's
nah,
probably a
come
thing.
on now. You would Spock and Kurt would have been in sick bay. They'd have been like,
Yeah,
hey Spock,
yeah.
you remember that girl used to serve with us like a few years ago? Yeah, the one you dated, La'an.
That
And what was her?
that's before we apply the Doctor Strange mind wipe spell, and no one knows who she actually is. Because it's got to happen, right?
Hey, listen, I'll take that with my beloved Michael Burnham, okay? We can't keep on doing
Can't
this.
keep doing
We can't have another. Well, why does nobody remember La'an? Blah 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 happened to La'an, and they had to wipe everybody's memory. No, we can't do that.
Oh man, it's going to be especially interesting when we get to the episode where future Uhura comes
I
back
can't
to
relate.
hear
Oh,
what she has to say.
bruh.
Because she can't. I know she can't say nothing, but I bet she's like, dang, man, things have
Oh, it looked.
changed.
Oh, she looked so good in that wig.
Yeah,
She looked so good.
yeah.
I was just like,
What do we think about Division 12? I think this could be like a good spin-off series that we could have.
we could.
I want a Division 12 anthology series where we just jump around and do weird paranormal crap.
Listen, I already gave Star Trek and Paramount the greatest show they could ever do, but nobody listens to me. They won't even steal my idea because it's a great idea. I told you, temporal agency.
Yeah, that's another great one.
Because
Another
guess
great
what
one.
we could do? We
Yeah.
could go to all the time frames we know and the ones we have never seen.
It'd be too expensive, man. Too many sets. We can't do it. Use the volume. Use the volume.
That use the volume.
Oh man. Yeah. And I just love seeing the different parts of the ship and then in this rugged state.
They well, somebody was saying, I saw a comment online. Well, look at that. In the Enterprise, those corridors, you can tell they just Of course you can.
Yeah, I mean,
What
this is
are you
tradition.
talking about? They're
This is
not
tradition.
going to use. They talked about this on a thing on Sean Farrick, love Sean on Trek Culture, and he said if you truly people knew how much they reuse Star Trek sets, it's mind-boggling. Mind-boggling.
Yeah. And actually, to prep for this, I went back and watched a bit of the Voyager episode. Oh man, what is the name of the episode? Oh man. Anyway, I went back and watched the Voyager, a supposedly scary Voyager episode for this
Oh,
episode. But what really impressed me on that, and I also watched the TNG episode. I couldn't stop watching, but just the use of sets in those episodes,
Mhm.
like it, it's really impressive to think of all they have to do just to have a different ship, have a different corridor, have an alien planet. We don't have like all this CG stuff we have now in the volume. They have to actually create everything, and it's impressive to go back and watch some of that stuff.
Look at Voyager. There's a thing where Voyager, they go on another ship, right? And it's like the Voyager. I forget what ship it was, but it's like the Voyager, but a little bit different class. And they
Mhm.
mess up. They mess up because when they go to the mess hall, Neelix's cooking station is in there,
It's still dressed.
which he personally made for Voyager, so it would not be on
Yeah,
another ship.
yeah, yeah. That's funny. Pick up another comment from Tasha real quick saying that I thought we were really going to lean into Space Seed in this episode. I would have been happy about that. Yeah, I think that's got to be coming. I kind of don't think Lon makes it the next season. I I I,
What?
I I think
Maybe.
this might be the end of her for. I don't
Hey,
think she,
Christina Chong and what's his name? Spock.
oh,
Ethan Peck.
mhm.
They're a couple in real life, aren't they?
Oh man, I hope not. Are they?
I think they might be. Because those
Maybe.
things says you find love, Spock found love on the scene and found love in real life. And I never got to hear the rest of it. They were at some
Oh.
red carpet thing. I don't know. I'm asking. I was like,
Ethan Peck and Christina Chung are rumored to be romantically involved, with sources reporting they have been quietly dating for during their time working on Strange New Worlds. Hey, Marge.
that'd be nice. They are beautiful, both of them. Might as well to be together.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
March, I think La'an.
Yeah, man. But I don't know if I have too much
This,
more.
see,
Go ahead.
this is gonna be the good one though.
Hmm.
Right here when we see my girl.
Oh yeah, yeah. I can't wait for that.
I wish Nichelle was around still to just see how much that Rose Gooding, how much she represents Uhura,
Yeah,
and just how much she honors that legacy.
yeah, yeah.
She really does.
Well, let me.
Celia Rose Gooding.
Yeah, Silly Rose Gooding. Let me ask you this: do you think we'll have a through line to this season? Because I think last season was the Vesda. That was kind of through line, which I really liked having, even though it wasn't that prominent. I liked having a through line for the whole season, and then we had the Goran kind of bookend that season too, as well. But do you think we're gonna have like
Maybe,
a through line for this season at all?
potentially, but we kind of already have gone now. Maybe La'an is the through line because we
Mm.
already had the first episode and she punches the dinosaur and she feels like her powers, which I did not like that dialogue. I meant to tell you that last week.
What's that?
I had an issue. I love Joseph Mbanga. Sometimes I don't feel he gets enough to do, but where Dr. Mbanga makes the joke like, do you want to take over the galaxy? I thought that's kind of not really funny.
Well, history kind of dictates.
I mean,
Well, that's
we
to say you
know the
can't.
history of that. That's you
Yeah,
would. I
that's to
that'd
say
be,
you're bound by your genetics. It's kind of not a great
that'd be
message.
saying like you were kin to that guy from the 1930s and 40s. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
somebody made a joke about why do you feel like you want to take over the rest of the world again?
dude.
Man, dude, that ain't funny.
I had a classmate who liked to brag, and I don't think he did it maliciously, but he's liked to brag to like, I'm the descendant of Robert E. Lee. he's he used to say it all the time. Like, I don't think he was saying maliciously, but I might have been in Bingo in that moment. Like, you know,
You probably would have been in Benga. And I'd have been like Chapel, like, dude, what?
Marge is saying, I wonder if Lon will leave the ship either because she fears her emerging powers or might even ultimately reject Starfleet.
Well, we know she's not around for the original series. I mean, because she hadn't been created, but
And I'll be surprised if she makes it out of this season. Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, even if we want to go to Rathacon and then the whole Carol Marcus thing, that the another retcon that we had that we've fruitfully made an interesting, episode out of in here. So yeah, I don't know, man. It's going to be interesting to see how they wrap it all
I
up.
thought we could have seen Carol. Like I was wanting her to pick up, and it was kind of like the phone kept ringing, and she didn't answer. So
Heartbreaking, man.
was it already too late? But I really would have loved to see them bring in and show us a Carol Marcus.
Yep. Yep. And they continue to give us these, although Kirk isn't there all the time, we keep getting these moments that we know are going to eventually bond these characters together. Uhura with the cookies. I'll take those if you don't want them. So yeah, my jazz.
Yeah, well, that's those cookies look good. I don't know whether they're real or not, but you know what, Spock it's because I know some people are gonna be like, I had already heard people are like, oh, so Spock's grappling with he's going to grapple with it. We know this throughout his entire life until maybe way later in his life. Even when we see him in the motion picture, he's grabbed. That's why he decided to undergo the colonar to purge all emotion. He's gonna grapple with it. That is a theme of Spock's life.
Yeah. And I don't know where I read it at. I don't know if it's on like a YouTube video, but someone made the comment that it's cool to see Spock grapple with this so much now because we know by the time we get to TOS, he's pretty much going to be he's going to be decided on who he wants to be. This almost feels like a different character right now, which I'm fine with. I don't think we'd want the same exact character in this show, and we get to see him. We get to see him grow. I mean, I think that's the main part of it.
I think Ethan has done an amazing job of making Spock his own, but also honoring that, this is Spock in his development. So when we get to where no man's gone before, I told them too, they should have cast. We know Thomas Jane is coming in, and this new young gentleman, I can't remember his name, is going to be Hikadu Sulu. They should have brought in Gary Mitchell.
Yeah, that would have been cool. Yeah.
Why not have Gary Mitchell? Because he's there too, man. I mean.
Yeah, man. I had a point I wanted to make about the transition. But yeah, I'm enjoying it, man. Any other takeaways before we kind of wrap up? I think the transporter or take it scene was equally as creepy as anything else in this episode.
We didn't talk about that. That was, you know what that was?
What's that?
Y'all remember where that first happened?
You're gonna have to help me out here.
Bro, motion picture.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That was how Zahn died. He was supposed to be like Spock's replacement, which is weird. I'll explain this in case anybody know. There was going to be another Star Trek show called Phase 2, if you don't know. And then Paramount decided to not do Phase 2 and decided to just do a movie, trying to capitalize on Star Wars. Well, Zahn is not the same actor. The guy in the movie that died and the actor who was going to play him on the TV show are not the same guy. So, but that's who died in the transport, just like that, where he starts deforming.
That was freaky.
And Ren was there, and they said, did you get him? We got him, but what we got didn't live very long, thankfully.
Yeah, and I think another thing that we have to look at on who Lon is going to be going forward, she actually, although under extreme tense pressure and psychological whatever, she stabs Kirk. She stabs the fake. She stabs the fake Uhura first, and then she stabs Kirk. I can't remember how it happened. But yeah, she almost
Well, I wasn't sure then because you know what? I thought like the thing might be manifesting different versions of
mm,
them. Like, is this the real Kirk? Thinking maybe this
yeah,
is just another manifestation of somebody.
yeah,
I didn't
no, I
really
was
know
like
until the end because I didn't think they would have her stab Kirk. And like Kirk's ass is always getting stabbed, man. Isn't it? Journey to Babel, he got stabbed.
yeah,
I know he
yeah,
got stabbed another time too.
yeah,
Oh, on that
yeah.
planet, he got stabbed.
Yeah, man, that was intense. That was intense. And the way they did it of transporting back to the Enterprise and still mid stab, I thought, wow, this is crazy.
And let me ask you a question. This is something I brought up with somebody the other day. Was it just me, or did nobody seem in a super hurry to help Kirk?
Maybe they were in shock.
Like
Like,
they
Lon,
beamed up,
you
and La'an's got the knife, and she's standing there, and everybody's just like, and it's like Jim's like, yep, I'm bleeding out. Yep, that's okay.
like
Take your time.
oh, this is
And then after
happening.
they, even after it happened, she dropped the knife. And they happened. They says, La'an, you're safe. You're safe. Yeah, I'm still bleeding out. Somebody.
Medic. Oh, Marge says or asks, how long did it take you to figure out that Pike and company were illusions? Um, I think
Ooh, good question, Marge.
I think by the time I saw T'Pring, I started to distrust everything else in the episode. So I think I
I
kind of figured it.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Marge. I'm not even joking. I figured it out right away because I thought there's no way they're gonna introduce more crew members
Mm,
because it's their three
yeah,
story, the three of them story, and there's no way they're gonna bring in the rest of the crew that quick to save the day. So I kind of went, nah, they're not really there.
yeah. Oh yeah, in this shot, I got a few screenshots we can go through, or actually press images we can go through real quick. Um,
Oh, that's
there was a
creepy.
lot of creepy stuff in this episode. The one where Rose comes
Oh,
right behind Lon and puts the hand on her shoulder. Creep.
somebody said they didn't buy this, and they said they did not. I think this got a down because they said there's no way La'an, as alert as she is, there's no way she wouldn't have turned around to see who it was. She wouldn't have just assumed that it was Spock.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. And she even touches him. She doesn't know like the lacerations on her hand. Like,
Oh my god, that makeup is so
yeah,
good.
it's really good, man. Let's see. Let's get some more images in here if I can find some. Oh yeah, speaking of Kirk getting
See,
help
uh,
me.
uh, about time.
I'm dying here. Help me out. I'm dying here. Oh, I thought that was good.
Kirk be like in Spider-Man. He's like, yeah, I get stabbed a lot.
Oh yeah, the Sam Kirk stuff is so
Hey,
good in this
I'm
episode,
a, I'm
man.
I'm gonna stop you right here,
What's
Clarence.
up, man? What's
I'm
up?
gonna say this. We gotta get those jackets, bro.
Oh, they're so bad.
Those jackets are
Yeah,
tight,
they're
man.
good. They're good, man. Yeah, love it, love it. And Sam was awesome in this episode, man. But I love him.
What's the actor that plays Sam? If somebody,
Oh
I
man,
don't know his name, but he's really grown on me.
I'll look it up real quick. Sam Kirk actor is Dan Janot, if I'm saying it correctly. Canadian actor Dan Janot. Yeah,
He's really good. He's really grown on me.
yeah, he sold it, man. He sold it. Um, I think Marge is saying here, but they were hitting horror movie tropes. They were, but I bought it. I didn't. I loved it. um,
She's a great jacket.
yeah, great jackets. Yeah, here's the rescue crew here to cause more tyranny and dismay.
Why does Una's jacket not fit?
I don't know, man. Everybody else is all tight. And, yeah. Maybe it's shorter. It's too short because she's a tall woman.
It's too short.
She's a tall woman, man.
She is
Oh,
tall.
great views on here. I love their moments together, man. It was really good. See if you got anything worth looking at. Oh yeah, this was especially
Oh,
creepy.
that was cool. I still hate the warp core though.
I buy it, man, because you could kind of in your
You
mind
do
twist the original TOS warp core if you're looking straight down it
into
from the
this.
side. You could kind of twist it into this. I think, but
Mm,
engineering looks totally different. Let's just say that. But I can
uh,
kind of twist myself into believing
oh
this is the
yeah,
warp core.
yeah, maybe. I don't know. Maybe because in the original, the panel behind that was like a 3D thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So it was made to look like it kept going and going.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't even see engineer that much on the original show.
Yeah. I don't know if I love just the freestanding consoles in engineering and and I don't know. I don't know if I love it overall, but I do like the look of the warp core. So if we're even calling it the warp core at this point. But yeah, man, good stuff. I think we can kind of wrap up there. Any takeaway? Well, let's do this. Let's give our rating, but first give our scariest moment of the episode. And I'll start. I think it was the transporter accident of Ortega's. I thought that was
That was pretty
sufficiently
brutal,
scary.
man.
Although a close second is the end. But what was your scariest moment of the episode?
Oh, my scariest moment, jump scare, was when that thing was walking through the hallway. And I'm wondering, is that her that was walking behind them, or was that another figure?
I don't know.
Because that was creepy as hell, man.
Yeah.
And they were just talking. I know. Well, blah blah blah. You see this thing, and you're just like, oh crap.
Yeah, don't watch it at night by yourself.
I almost started talking to the screen like, what's the name? Y'all better turn around.
Oh,
I
we've had our man Dustin chiming in saying the best horror episode of Trek. Scariest moment is Pike
hey
cutting his
Dustin.
hand off. Top shelf. A Pike just slicing away there. Just, whew. I did cringe a little bit at that, but more in the body horror, like, oh my god, my hand type of way. Yeah, that was really good.
See this makeup is beautiful. That is, you can tell that is someone who really knows what they're doing
Yeah, it's really good.
to apply that.
It's really good. I see that Dustin has dropped his rating, and if you're in the chat room, go ahead and drop your rating as we give ours. Larry, how would you? Well, let me go first. I'll go first because I think you were more up on this episode than me. I want to land this at 3.7 transport accidents out of 5. I didn't love it as much as I loved the last episode, which I thought was fantastic. This one, I'm not as much of a horror person, so in that aspect, it probably would never was going to hit me the same way. But I did like the episode though overall. Larry, how would you rate this one, sir?
Your rating for your episode, boo. I am absolutely giving this a 4.6.
Wow.
On the scary meter, man.
On the scary meter.
I'm giving it 4.6 creepy people behind you that you don't see.
Yes, indeed. Let's go ahead and pick up some of the comments here. We have Marge giving this a 3.5 out of 5 charged ions. What you mean? A ghost? Charged ions out of 5? 3?
Oh, that was a great
I
comeback.
said 3.5. 3 charged ions out of 5 for Marge.
When Spock said, no, I said, it's like, why are you trying to put words in my mouth?
Spock taking the ultimate science approach. Fair enough. Dustin gives this 4.1 out of 5. Okay, you're more.
I'm with you,
Larry's in
Dustin.
there.
I'm with you, sir.
And Tasha's going to give this. I'm going to have to watch it again. As it stands, it's another 3 for me. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah. Very much enjoyed it. Can't wait for the next episode. Which, do we have a title? Human Best Friend. Human Best Friend. Which I see that image I showed earlier before we got online of Spock hugging, Kirk hugging Spock on the picture. So maybe
Oh my
that's what
God.
it's about.
They've been shipping Kirk and Spock since the 60s, man. I'm not kidding either. I'm not even kidding.
Well, we'll see. And we know they are best friends. So yeah, can't wait to see what they do.
Yeah, it's like, can't we just be best friends, man? Like,
Yeah. You take it too far. You gotta take it too far.
because apparently we knew that Kirk was like all into the ladies, and apparently Spock has had 50,000 girlfriends.
Who knew Spock was the bigger player of the two? I mean, he had relationships. Kirk might have just been, dabbling on the side, but Spock had relationships, man.
Yeah, and then the alternate time. Think of it though. It's kind of always Spock though, because even in the alternate timeline, him and Uhura hook up, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that might have planted the seed
this
right
timeline,
there. That might have planted the seed.
It's him and Chapel and
like Zachary Quinto and Zoe Saldana are too hot not to make them hook up.
I got to hit you with this one. I almost forgot. Do you not think Chapel looked a little still jealous when after she fixed Spock's ears and they're in his quarters, and she goes, he's like, but it was T'Pring who brought me back. She's like,
yes,
back to her.
Yes,
like he ain't with you anyway.
Yes,
what you mad about?
It's like all these different people intertwining together. Yeah,
it's too much. It's too much.
I keep saying let's cool it with the Spock relationship stuff, but it seems like they keep doing more of it. So I don't know. We have Dead Meat 8754 in the chat saying that wasn't chilling or thrilling. 2.5 out of 5. The acting was pretty good. Oh, I hate that you didn't love it, man. I thought we're kind of loving it over here for the most part. Middling to love. We didn't.
I was loving it. You was in the middle on the fence, sir.
Well,
don't come over here with me and Dustin on the good side.
Play a Spock, indeed.
See, you see right behind me, my curtains. Dustin and I are on the light side, and you and Tasha are on the dark side.
Hey, man, don't be like that. Don't be like that. All right, guys.
Hey, man, this is present day. This is present day fandom, man. We got to be negative, okay?
Get people in here. All right, guys, we're going to kind of wrap it up. Let me pick up this comment from Dead Meat real quick. Chapel was definitely jealous when she wasn't the psychotic ex-lover. T'Pring was so scary. She was so scary in this episode. Oh boy, she was awesome, but she was extremely scary.
But logical. Remember, does it matter if I'm a manifestation? If I help you open the door,
that's what made it work. She gave that logic of how this is a dream that she's living, and somehow we're all tied together. So I it chef's kiss. It really worked. Chef's kiss.
See, listen to you. You like this episode. You did.
The Force works in mysterious ways, my friend. And with that, guys, we're going to end the episode. Thanks to each and every one of you guys for joining in the chat. If you came in late, hit the rewind and catch the entire episode. We really appreciate it. Larry, any parting words before we kind of wrap this thing up?
No, I had a blast. I'm glad everybody here who decided to join us, because this is what it's about, guys. It's about having fun, our love for Star Trek. We might not always agree, but as long as we're having fun with it, that's all that matters.
Indeed. And we will see you guys next week for Human Best Friend. So, till next time, guys.
You've been listening to the Discussing Network. Find out more at discussingnetwork.com.
Can I say that? Like, shut up, Wesley?